The new iPhone release is just around the corner and a lot of people are super excited and waiting for the release so that they can upgrade from the existing iPhone to the latest model. And a large percentage of these people would also be having the latest iPhone as on date, and yet they would want to upgrade, knowing well that if they plan to sell their existing iPhone, they would probably get less than 50% of the amount that they paid to acquire it. Now, if you're not into technology, you probably saw an expensive, beautiful online dress which you think you should buy to use it for the vacation that you're planning next month. Now, the question is, are these decisions made by you? Or is someone working in the background and playing you to make these decisions? Did you plan to buy that expensive dress because you saw a lovely discount online? Or had you planned on buying a dress when you booked for your vacation? Are you buying the iPhone because you really need the new incremental features? Or are you buying it because of the craze that is created on the social media? Now, these are questions that we will delve into deeper in this video. Hello there, I'm Krishna. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel and if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. And if you like this video, please like and share it. If you like this genre of videos, then I will leave the links to similar videos up here.
So let us look at how we are tricked into buying by some psychological tools. FOMO stands for fear of missing out. Marketers use FOMO as a tool to make us take quick buying decisions by building the fear that we may miss out on the deal. If FOMO wasn't designed into the sale, then we would have thought through our buying decision and may have decided not to buy. FOMO is probably one of the reasons you end up having all those clothes and shoes in your closet. In this example, you can see how a FOMO is created through ends in 11 hours 30 minutes and 41 seconds countdown communication. As the timer counts down, you are driven to make an irrational decision to buy and not miss out on the deal. Similarly, only X number of pieces left is another of the many effective FOMO techniques. In attracting through exclusivity, the strategy is to limit the access of the product to a few. This is done through high prices, making the product scarce, having a wait list, needing a membership, etc. All these techniques ensures that not everyone can buy the product. This works on the human psychology and triggers the sense of curiosity and the aspirational need to belong to the club. This need will drive you to do what it takes to purchase the product and be part of the club. Apple uses the tool of exclusivity. Credit card companies use this by giving special privileges such as lounge access, concierge services to certain customers. Retailers use this by pre-opening new collections to select customers. Here again, your primary drive to buy could be to feel exclusive than the actual need of the product. Social proofing works on the psychology that people tend to do what they observe others doing in an attempt to behave correctly. This stems from our need to socially conform. Marketers use this by showing you what others similar to you have done. This gives you a go-ahead to follow their lead. You can observe social proofing in Booking.com. When you browse through the hotels, they show messages such as booked X times in the last 24 hours. This not only works on the social proofing aspect where you feel confident to go ahead with a decision but also drives in a sense of urgency. This is heightened when the scarcity principle is clubbed along with this.
Here is an interesting example of social proofing. Back in 1934, entrepreneur Sylvan Goldman saw that his customers stopped buying stuff the moment their bags were heavy. So he decided he needed to do something about this, and that was the invention of the modern shopping cart. Now, what he found was when he placed the carts in his shop, the customers did not use it. So he hired some people who posed as customers and who took the cart and went around the shop. Now, seeing this, his actual customers started using the cart. So this is a very good example of where the actual customer had to see someone else using it so that they would start using the cart. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please do so now. It goes a long way in supporting this channel.
How a choice is displayed to you can determine which option you choose. A popular method is to have a decoy as a choice, where you think you're given a choice. However, the new option drives you to choose what the marketer wants you to choose. An example of this was explained by Dan Ariely in his book Predictably Irrational. In the book, he explains seeing the following online advertisement from The Economist. He saw 3 options. The first was to buy The Economist online edition for $59. The second was to buy The Economist print edition for $125. And the third was to buy The Economist print and online edition for $125. Which one would you choose? Considering the 3 options, the third seems to be a steal because you get both the print and the online edition at $125. Whereas in the second option, for the same amount, you only get the print edition. Now, what happens if you only have the first and the third option? That is, you only have the option of buy Economist online edition for $59 and buy Economist print plus online edition for $125. Now, what would be your choice? Chances are you will choose the first option, as that seems to be the best bang for the buck. Here, the second option was just a decoy to push you to choose the third option. Familiarity is another tool that is applied. Have you noticed targeted ads across multiple platforms after you search for some product? Yes, you do know that it is because your search was tracked, due to which the ads engine is serving you the ads. But have you thought what impact this can have on your decision making? Take an example of you researching for a phone in YouTube. The moment you finish the first video, YouTube serves the next and you keep watching. Later, you do casual browsing and you start seeing the related ads. You get interested and restart your search. Gradually, you get convinced on the need for the switch as more and more YouTubers and bloggers recommend you to click on their affiliate links. Eventually, you end up buying because that seems to be the most obvious thing to do. The other tool that is used by marketers is the scarcity principle. The more rare or attainable something is, the more valuable it is in your eyes. The scarcity principle sparks the sense of curiosity and urgency which tips you to buy the product. You find scarcity principle used in many places, from retailers calling out limited stocks to hotel booking sites calling out just 2 rooms available, to OnePlus doing their pre-order campaign. Anchoring is the tendency to rely on the first piece of information. Through anchoring, marketers manage our perception of value and what we think is a steal deal. One way of anchoring is by putting a price and striking it off with a discounted price. Here we anchor to the strike-off price and consider anything below that as a good deal. if you want to learn more on anchoring as a concept, watch my video on negotiating skills for your daily life. Framing is a method of constructing the message. You could react very differently for the same information depending on how it is presented. Marketers frame sentences such that the choice that you are offered looks inviting. A product which claims 95% fat-free is going to be more appealing than one that claims 5% fat. Both provide the same info, yet people would lean towards buying the former.
These are some of the techniques through which we are tricked into buying things. Now, as a consumer, knowing this information will help us introspect and see whether the desire to buy is because of need or wants. And based on that, you can make an informed decision on whether you really need to go and buy that product. If you like this video, please like and share. And if you have any suggestions, please don't hesitate to comment. And if you have any suggestions on different topics that I would like to cover, I will leave a link in the description through which you can give me these suggestions. Thank you very much for watching the video.